Welcome back to my house series, part 10, and I have good news. Our pantries have finally come in and we built them. So now all of this stuff that belongs in a pantry now has a place to go. So when I say pantries, we've got two separate things going on. We have dog items and then we've got human items. So we are creating a full pantry for her dogs. She makes homemade treats. So she's got a lot of items that help her do that and a whole stock of things. And she also has a wide variety of dog treats that are pre-made. The cabinets that we're looking at right now, those are going to be the dog pantry. So I'm going to get in and start adjusting the shelves. Remember that in your normal kitchen cabinetry and items that you buy, those shelves are adjustable. So make sure you're customizing your space for what you need. I'm going through and I'm categorizing the treats by the type and I'm sorting it out the best that I can, which is going to make sense for the client and what she needs. I asked her questions as I went along, so I knew that it was perfect for her. Now, this other side of the cabinetry is going to be for all of the dog treat making items. So she's got a bunch of molds and little baking sheets and a bunch of stuff to make these homemade treats, which is really cool and a fun hobby for her. So here is everything put away. It worked out beautifully. We're going to add some labels later on. So the puppy pantry is all done. Now we have the human food. And you may ask, but where is that going to go? Well, there's this wall on the back of the kitchen that the client hated. So she wanted to rip it out and put cabinetry along this wall. And this looks so good and it gives us so much storage that we really need that we just couldn't get out of the kitchen. So now I pulled over all of that human food. I'm going to break it down into my categories. If you want to learn how I organize a pantry, go check out my declutter kits. But I've got it all categorized. I'm going to go ahead and put it in, making sure that the heavier items are on the sturdiest parts of the shelves. Always keeping my likes with my likes. This wall is right behind the kitchen, so it's going to be really easy for her to just walk around the corner, grab what she needs. She's really happy with the placement. It's a dream come true for her. She's always wanted a large pantry, and she finally has one. So this part of the project took a little while because we had to order the cabinets, wait for them to come in, build them. But this is what we started with at the very beginning. It was a catch-all room right next to the kitchen, flooded with a bunch of items, unable to use the storage, and this is our final result. Transforming this entire room and implementing the pantry in the other part of the house took us about 3 days. We now call this the pretty room because the views from the window are so great. This was 3 months ago and it looks the same every time I come back. Next up is a room you haven't seen.